Who remember this nice sermon that the President of the Republic of Kenya decided to give when he was given chance in one of the churches that is back in 2023, and he decided to preach from the book of Isaiah?
Kitabu ya Isaya 10 na mstari wa kwanza inasema, ole wenu mnaotunga sheria zisizo na haki, watu mnaopitisha sheria za kugandamiza, mnaonyima maskini haki zao. Hapo neno la Mungu linasema, nyinyi mnaofanya kazi hiyo mtajificha wapi adhabu ya Mungu ikikuja? Kwa hivyo lazima tuwe waangalifu, hata wakati tunasukuma kubadilisha katiba, isiwe eti itufaidi sisi, tuwe na vyeo, tugawane mamlaka, tuongeze viti, tuweke mzigo kwa wananchi. Hapo itakuwa ni kinyume ya mafundisho ya Biblia.
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, I have got 3 top stories here to talk about. The first story is about GACHAGUA. GACHAGUA yesterday traveled to Mombasa, whereby he was going to launch the International Scientific Conference. And it's something that ICHUNGWA talked about, this issue of village. And I think now it's coming viral. And I also agree with the GACHAGUA. GACHAGUA is saying very well that is going from Mombasa after finishing the conference from Mombasa, is coming back to Nairobi, and from after landing to Nairobi, he will be going back to the village. And I think that it's sounding some only funny, but it's very true.
Sitaki kusema mambo mingi. Nataka ni mkinikubalia nirudi Nairobi, nikae alafu niende kwa village. Unajua kila mtu wako mahali alitoka. So kila mtu wako na kwao. Hii Mombasa hii ni kiwanja ya kuja kutafuta riziki. Hii Nairobi tunaishi ni kiwanja ya kutafuta riziki. Lakini mwisho kabisa, si unajua bahari utarudi. So I don't know why anybody would have a problem with where we all come from. Because somebody comes from somewhere, and that is the truth. And everybody should be proud of your origin and your identity, and nobody should ever make you feel embarrassed about your origin and identity. I'm talking English here because some of you may not understand my language. Sindio? I'll talk Swahili when I go where people cannot understand. But if I go to the village, what business do I have talking to people of the village English and I'm not a Mzungu? Si hiyo inakuwa ni maringo. Sisi na majivuno. Sasa wewe unaenda kwa kijiji, kila mtu mnaongea lugha moja. So why would you want to address those people in English? Ama Kiswahili. But if you come like this conference, we talk English because kila mtu hapa amesoma. Tunaongea, tunaelewana. Sasa wewe machovu ukirudi Kisii, hata kama unaitwa president, what business do you have going to address those people there? Sio itakuwa ni majivuno na maringo. Tuache madharau. Tuache. much. Let's be simple people, because it's good to be simple. And let's not pretend that we are what we are not. And nobody should ever feel embarrassed about your origin, your identity, and your language. Hizo vitu ulipatiwa na Mwenyezi Mungu bure, without any application. And God never told you where to be born and among which people. Hiyo ni mambo ya Mwenyezi Mungu ndiyo alipanga.
We all have places where we came from. And us meeting in Nairobi does not mean that we have got no villages. So, Kimani Ichung'wah talking about the politics of the village, it means that he does not recognize the villagers. And I said something that Kimani Ichung'wah must understand that it is only these villagers that elected him. And these villagers have got the power to not elect him again. Moses Kuria was being interviewed yesterday by Yvonne Okwara. And he declared, he said very well that Rigathi Gachagua was not qualified to become the deputy president. In fact, he was giving an example. He was saying that the people that were qualified to become the deputy president of William Ruto were Anne Waiguru, Moses Kuria, people like Ndindi Nyoro, Kithure Kindiki. But it's only that William Samoei Ruto said that he did not want them. He only wanted Rigathi Gachagua. So, and he goes ahead and says that if there is someone that is supposed to bend law, if there is someone that is supposed to ask for forgiveness to the president of the Republic of Kenya, it's not the president. And if there is someone that is supposed to ask the people of the public for forgiveness, is not William Ruto, is Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi Gachagua was sympathetic. In fact, in short, he's trying to say that for Rigathi Gachagua to become the deputy was the sympathy that came from the president. Listen to him.
To be the second deputy president, because the others were vice president, is such an honor and such a great calling. Remember, and I campaigned along with Rigathi Gachagua. We came a long way in the then so-called Tanga movement. There were so many of us who are qualified, men and women, like Anne Waiguru, like Alice Wahome, like Ndindi Nyoro, like J.B. Muturi, like Kindiki Kithure, who could have qualified for that position. So again, the president, you remember, most of the people were not favoring Rigathi Gachagua, especially the whatever. It's the president who said, no, I want this guy. So let me put it this way. I think from where I sit, there's nothing, I don't have empirical evidence of any problem between the president and the deputy president. I don't have empirical evidence.
Okay.
Two, if there would be any, the burden of resolution would be on that very fortunate man called the deputy president, the man who ought to bend backwards, the man who ought to say that the other guy did have the privilege of having divine duties like the Nairobi River Commission, like having independent officers, like having this and that. The man who was picked almost through a lottery.
But yet...
He was picked through a lottery.
But
and the third and the last is about Maina Njenga. That is is known as the one of the Mungiki leaders. Has come publicly to support what Rigathi Gachagua is doing. And he's saying very well that for the sake of the unity of Mount Kenya, is going to support Rigathi Gachagua. And I think I concur with him. For the sake of the unity of any community, I think there should be some leaders who need to support this. Instead of fighting someone who wants to unite the people, you should support this person. Just like Maina Njenga decided to do. Maina Njenga decided to support Rigathi Gachagua on the issue of the unity of Mount Kenya.
One man,
one vote, one shilling.
one man,
One vote, one shilling.
we have to seek for an apology for being what you are.
No.
Asante.
So that is all I have. That is all I have for today. I also like to listen to your comment in the comment section. You can also tell me what you think. And just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. You can also tell me where you're watching us from. If you're watching us from within the country, you can tell me which country you're watching us from. And if you're outside the country, it's also good to tell me which country are you watching us from. And I would like to appreciate those who are giving us a support, because without support, we cannot grow, and this channel cannot be where it is right now. It is only through your support that we have grown at a very high speed and at this rate that we are growing. And until we meet again, I've been your host, Professor Wino. Bye-bye.